For over 2 decades, NCIS has been a cornerstone of television, capturing the hearts of millions with its intricate plots, dynamic characters, and fast-paced action. The Naval Criminal Investigative Service, NCIS, team has been solving cases involving everything from espionage to terrorism, all while maintaining a close-knit camaraderie that feels like family. With Season 22 currently on the air, fans are eager to know, will there be a NCIS Season 23? Here's everything we know so far. The legacy of NCIS. First, let's acknowledge the monumental impact NCIS has had since its premiere in 2003. What started as a spin-off from JG, Judge Advocate General, has become one of the most watched and longest-running TV dramas in history. It has spawned several successful spin-offs, including NCIS, Los Angeles and NCIS, New Orleans, and more recently NCIS, Hawaii. With its deep-rooted fan base and consistent ratings, it seems NCIS is almost synonymous with American TV culture. One of the core strengths of the show is its ability to balance riveting criminal cases with the personal stories of its team members. Over the years, we've seen memorable characters like Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Mark Harmon, Ziva David, Cote de Pablo, and Tony DiNazzo, Michael Weatherly, evolve in profound ways, making fans care about them beyond their professional roles. This balance has kept the show fresh, even as the cast has shifted and evolved over time. Season 22. A turning point? As Season 22 unfolds, it's clear that NCIS is entering another era of change. Mark Harmon's departure in Season 19 marked a significant shift for the show. As the longtime leader and moral compass of the team, Gibbs' exit left a void that fans and characters alike are still adjusting to. However, the show has proven to be resilient, with new characters stepping into leadership roles and filling that gap. Gary Cole, who plays Alden Parker, has become the new team leader, and his character brings a different energy to the team dynamic. There's also Jessica Knight, played by Katrina Law, and Nicholas Torres, Wilmer Valderrama, who provide fresh perspectives and have quickly become fan favorites. These changes, while challenging for longtime fans to embrace, have reinvigorated the series and kept it relevant. Despite these shifts, the core DNA of NCIS, its sharp writing, compelling cases, and strong sense of camaraderie, remains intact. With a mix of old and new characters, Season 22 has shown that the series still has plenty of storytelling potential, leaving many wondering if Season 23 will be on the horizon. Will there be a Season 23? The short answer is, we don't know for certain yet. However, the signs are looking positive. CBS, the network that airs NCIS, has a vested interest in keeping the franchise alive. It continues to perform well in terms of ratings, regularly pulling in millions of viewers per episode. According to Nielsen data, even though the ratings have dipped slightly in recent years, largely due to the evolving landscape of TV consumption, with more people shifting to streaming, NCIS is still one of the top-rated shows on CBS. It's worth noting that NCIS consistently ranks among the most-watched shows globally, and its syndication and streaming presence on platforms like Paramount Plus further bolster its value. From a business standpoint, the show remains a lucrative property. The franchise itself is still expanding with spin-offs like NCIS, Hawaii, which is currently in its 3rd season. This expansion suggests that CBS remains committed to the NCIS universe and will likely continue to invest in it. Moreover, the NCIS fan base remains passionate and dedicated. Social media is filled with fan discussions, theories, and petitions for the show to continue, showcasing the demand for more seasons. This strong fan support often plays a crucial role in a network's decision-making process when it comes to renewals. What about the cast? The cast is always a key factor in determining whether a long-running show like NCIS will continue. While Mark Harmon's departure was a major blow, the show has adapted with Gary Cole's character stepping up as team leader. Cole's portrayal of Alden Parker has been well received by fans and critics alike, adding a fresh dynamic to the team. There are also whispers of possible returns from fan-favorite characters. Michael Weatherly, who played Tony DiNazzo, has hinted at a possible return to NCIS now that his show, Bull, has ended. While nothing has been confirmed, his return would undoubtedly excite fans and could even help to boost ratings for a potential season 23. Similarly, fans are always hoping for the return of Ziva David, played by Cote de Pablo. Although Ziva made a brief return in season 17, her storyline remains somewhat unresolved, leaving the door open for future appearances. A return of iconic characters like Tony and Ziva could be a significant draw for a future season. Storylines to explore in Season 23. If Season 23 does happen, what can fans expect in terms of storylines? There are several threads from Season 22 that could continue into a potential new season. Alden Parker's leadership of the team is still relatively new, and it would be interesting to see how his character develops further. His dynamic with the rest of the team, especially Torres and Knight, could continue to evolve as they face more challenging cases. Nicholas Torres, who has been struggling with personal issues in recent seasons, may have a more significant arc in Season 23. His relationship with Bishop, Emily Wickersham, who left the show in Season 18, is still a point of emotional tension. If she were to return, it could provide a compelling narrative for Torres' character development. Jessica Knight, the newest addition to the team, has already proven herself to be a strong and capable agent. There is still much to explore with her character, including her backstory and how she fits into the larger team dynamic. There's also the larger mystery surrounding Gibbs. While Mark Harmon is no longer a series regular, his character's presence is still felt, and the door remains open for occasional guest appearances. Fans would love to see more closure on Gibbs' storyline, or even better, more involvement in the team's future cases. Challenges ahead. Despite the optimism, there are always challenges when it comes to renewing a long-running series like NCIS. Contracts for the actors, production costs, and creative fatigue can all play a role in whether the show continues. The departure of key cast members is always a risk, and while the show has proven it can adapt, it becomes harder with each major change. Another consideration is the competition from other shows, especially with the rise of streaming platforms. CBS will need to decide if NCIS can continue to compete in an increasingly crowded market, or if it's time to wind down the series. Conclusion. While nothing is set in stone, all signs point to the likelihood of NCIS continuing for a 23rd season. The show remains a fan favorite, continues to perform well in the ratings, and has a strong cast that has adapted well to recent changes. If CBS renews the series, we can expect even more thrilling cases, character development, and perhaps the return of some beloved faces. For now, fans will have to wait and see, but the future looks bright for NCIS.